Kia ora. Now let's see if I can do a slideshow on today's confusion. Alrighty, so my confusion is with the T, M, and N classes. What is my problem? So the T class is about possessing something now. So the taku, tau, tana, or toku, tō, tōna is all about the relationship between you, mine, yours, his, and whether it's an R category thing or action or an all category feeling or whatever it is. The R and all categories stand. The M class is interesting because it's talking about future action. And this is where I got confused. I think I've worked it out. Or it's talking about future possession. Now, these things are actually two different things, and we'll get the right wording for it later. I think that's agent emphatic because it's the action, and here that is your A class and all class. All right, so the past, that actually has the same problem, possibly the N class, I'm not sure. So, okay, question, confusing. We tried to break down the issues, and I had terrible arguments with AI. And this is kind of an AI thing that came out of our terrible discussions. And it looked at 3 points that the Maku, Morku, grammatically marked future unrealized possession, or the agent of a future action. So there's two things going on as what's happening. And then is it agency or beneficiary? And there's an override situation. Now, this just got quite confusing. So, Maku te whare e pita, the translation, I will paint the house. The proof that it's Maku is required because the speaker is the active agent, the doer, overriding the all category object of the whare. Okay, that all makes kind of sense now. Then I had a medicine one and a clothing one. And then I was looking at sentence structure. Then I looked at this. And then I'm going light bulb, those are all A's. Why are they all A's? Okay. And then I started looking at, if you click on these, you actually do go to the right place, by the way. So we're looking at these two. And then I was back to the AI and came up with this, the two different concepts in a clearer way, hopefully. The possessive NM class is ownership and source. So the golden rule here is there's no E or E in the relationship, that in the sentence. There is no, if you like, verb. But the agent emphatic is always the R because there's always a verb involved. So we've got to look for that E or E following the na or ma. Now, of course, ma is for the future, so it'll be e because na is for the past, so it has to be e, I'm thinking. So here, na ku na pereti I horoi. So na, in is for the past, e is for the past, in whanaku. So we look for the I horoi, we know that it's actually now agent emphatic. It's about the action, not about the thing. But I think the complicated thing is quite often the parity is also in the R category. So one doesn't really realize that there's this issue until one hits it and one's brain goes, ah. Okay, so that's all of that. But most importantly, I found this channel. This is like a real channel, and it seems to be open. It's absolutely phenomenal. That is what you need to listen to. Ka kite anō.